Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, significant change of events and plans for today. I'm back over here on my neighbor's farm, overlooking this scrape where I put my trail camera up last week, and it's being hit multiple times a day by up to 5 different bucks, and I'm about 40 yards from it right here. So I'm going to sit here all morning and see if maybe I can catch something coming in and refreshing that scrape this morning.
Look at that. Alright, there you go. Play a little bit.
Golly. This morning has been a bust. This wind is brutal. I didn't see any wind in the forecast, not like this. I just checked a while ago. It's about 38 degrees right now. And there's a steady 9 to 10 mile per hour west-northwest wind. I didn't bring my Stratus jacket, my windproof layer, because I wasn't expecting the wind. Man, before the wind hit, there were 6 or 7 shots around here really early in the first hour of hunting light, daytime. But since that wind picked up, it's just gone silent, and the squirrels have even stopped running around. There's only about an hour before I'm going to go back and eat some lunch, and I need to edit a video or two possibly. I don't know, the sun's slowly trying to pop out behind some clouds, so if that sun comes out, it'll help warm up some. But alright, I just got down out of the tree, got my saddle down, got my sticks down, everything. Went over and pulled this camera card on this scrape. The does aren't hitting this scrape during the daylight. The bucks aren't hitting this scrape during the daylight. This is completely a nocturnal scrape. And that kind of makes sense now why I didn't see any activity here today. I was really expecting to see him hitting it, since I knew it was fresh and I knew it was active. But when I put the camera up over it, I wanted to get more, more of an idea of what was hitting it, how often, when, and it truly is nocturnal. So I got all my stuff down. I got to pack it all up now and start making my way out of here. I'm back over here in this oak flat where this scrape was found last week. I wasn't going to come hunt here for a little while. I was going to give it some time to rest. But I had a very large 9-pointer show up on camera 2 days ago over here. I haven't seen this buck anywhere at all. And he just showed up out of nowhere, and he is a big boy. He's possibly the largest buck I've seen around here, at least in a number of years. I wanted to get a little bit higher than I could get with my saddle and sticks, so I actually brought my Lone Wolf hand climber today, and I'm only about 10 yards from the tree I was in before, but I'm a little bit higher, and I have a really clear line of sight to that scrape, and I can see a little bit farther into the approaching ridge line, or the kind of the finger that comes over to this scrape. in case he comes in, so I should be able to see him from farther off instead of just him cresting the ridge and me seeing him right there. So fingers crossed that something happens. Squirrels are going nuts again in here. That's just a common thing. Every time I'm in here, squirrels are going crazy. Today, I brought my rattling antlers. They're antlers off a buck I shot many years ago. So I'm going to give it a go. See if maybe I can rattle that big boy in, see if he's anxious to run off any smaller bucks in the area, because the small bucks are fighting right now. Got a young buck over here. Almost sounds like he's making another scrape. He's at the scrape right now. I came back over here to this oak flat again today. I really wasn't going to hunt here, man. I keep saying I wasn't going to hunt here. I was going to give it a break. But that big buck has started hitting this this scrape, and there's a rub line there now. He's been hitting this scrape in the first hour of daylight in the morning. And so I'm set up here, once again, about 30 yards from it, seeing if I can catch him coming to it this morning. He's starting to get really active. The young bucks are still just wearing it out. They're fighting under it. But I've got my sights set on that big boy for now. So let's stick around for a little bit and see. I've got to go back to the house before long for some work and some conference calls, but I've got about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so before I have to leave. So got a buck running over there in the woods. I don't know where it went. It went down in a big holler over there, and I don't know where it went. But I could see it running on the other side. I was hoping it was coming to this scrape. I just did a rattling sequence, so we'll see. Unfortunately, the wind swirled as that buck was coming up out of that holler, coming toward me. And I think he winded me because he just suddenly turned and started walking his way off. So I grunted a couple times, and then when he got back down on the bottom of the holler, I did a couple of light rattles. He climbed up out of the holler and just looked back, but then he just kept walking. So this wind is swirling really badly right now. Well, I don't know what to do. This wind is swirling so bad. I'm worried that I'm going to mess this area up. I'm very tempted to just go ahead and come down, even though it's sooner than I wanted, and just get out of here. And maybe wait till tomorrow whenever the wind is better, hopefully. I keep hearing something over there. Sounds like it's running, but I don't see anything. It's probably just squirrels, but I know the wind will be better on Saturday morning, and it's going to be cold and a full moon, and it's the opener of gun season, so part of me wants to just go ahead and come down, not screw this up. Oh, there's another deer right there. It's a doe. Oh, man. I don't know if you could see that buck or not, but he came in. I thought it was a doe while I was doing this interview. Man, if I had a dime for every time I had a deer walk in during an interview, it's insane. Anyway, he came walking in, walked right up to the scrape, and then just kept on walking past it. It was a little 4-point. Squirrel. Man, I'm on edge this morning. But even though I've seen those two smaller immature bucks, and there is a chance that the big boy will come in, the wind is terrible, and I think, even though this little 4-point here didn't spook by my wind, the 5-point that was over here did appear to spook a little bit. I don't see any way that I can fool the big guy with this wind the way it is right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take my time, get my stuff out of here, and I've got to figure out if I want to hunt out of this tree again. It's pretty, I don't know that I like this spot. I may go ahead and relocate my sticks for this weekend to the next tree over here or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my stuff down and take my time getting out of here so I don't screw this area up too much. So, see you next time. Oh man, well, I'm back in the house now. That's it for Muzzleloader. I'm going to throw my stuff in my closet, turn the ozone on to get it all clean. My son's stuff's already in there. Tomorrow's opening day of gun, or rifle, or gun, whatever, it's gun season technically. A lot of people call it rifle season, but it's opening day of gun season. And so my son's asked me to take him tomorrow morning, so I'm going to get all of his stuff ready, get my stuff ready, and get up and hit it first thing in the morning. So much for muzzleloader season. I hope the big boy is still alive and roaming, and gives either my son or I a shot at him, or maybe something else is out there. We'll see. But anyway, see you then.